My brother, his fiancée, and our parents were all there. The tension was heavy as Amanda and I stepped out of the car. Immediately, they started demanding. My parents insisted again that we buy a new dress for my brother's fiancée and compensate her for the emotional damage from the wedding incident. I said, if anything, they need to pay us for emotional damage. Amanda explained to my parents that my brother's fiancée wore white at our wedding, and my brother made things worse by proposing to her, but they didn't seem to care. My brother's fiancée took this personally and began insulting Amanda. She called her a pass-around and said she was jealous because she looked better in her dress at her wedding. She then accused Amanda of getting someone to spill the wine on her because of her jealousy. Amanda admitted that she had orchestrated the wine spill. That admission was like pouring gasoline on a fire. My brother's fiancée screamed and lunged at her. The driveway turned chaotic as she tried to attack my wife. Instinctively, I stepped between them, pushing her back to protect her. Things quickly turned into another fight, with my brother jumping in, swinging his fists. My dad threatened to call the police on us again, but that didn't stop us. Eventually, the police arrived and arrested me and my brother. They placed us both in the back of a cop car and took us to the police station. On the ride there, my brother laughed to himself. I asked him what was funny since we were going to jail. He asked, did I want to know the real reason why mom and dad didn't like me? I didn't know what to say after that, so I remained silent. He went on to say, I wasn't their real child. My father had an affair, and I was the result. My real mom didn't want me, so my parents were stuck having to raise me. He called me a mistake and said that's why I would never get any inheritance. I said he was drunk and that he was just saying this. He asked me why I think I had dark eyes when everyone in our family had blue or green eyes. I still didn't pay any attention to him. He said that grandma tried to convince mom and dad to put me in the system. She said someone would take me, but it was too late. I asked him how long did he know, and he said he's always known. They told him at a very young age. I didn't know if this was just another one of his ploys to hurt me, or if this was true. Whichever was the case, this news hit me hard. The cold treatment, the favoritism, the lack of inheritance. It all made sense now. They had never truly seen me as their own child. As soon as we arrived at the police station, Amanda was there. She bailed me out and she signed some paperwork. My brother was still in his cell as I was leaving. He was screaming, telling Amanda to get him out of there. She said to ask that fiancé of his, and we left. The ride home was quiet, with only the car engine's hum filling the silence. Finally, I told Amanda what my brother had drunkenly confessed, that I was the result of an affair and raised by parents who never really considered me their own. I could see she was trying to process everything I had shared. I told her I was unsure about confronting my parents. How could I ask them, knowing they had kept such a deep secret? What would it change? These questions made me feel even more lost. Amanda reached over and held my hand. She told me she would support whatever choice I thought was right. As we pulled into our driveway, I felt a weight on my shoulders, but I knew whatever happened, I had Amanda standing with me, and knowing that I felt more hopeful for our future.